Okay, maybe. Oh shit, don't turn that up. Yeah, no. That's a bad idea. Switching to all messages. Maybe. Okay. Okay, awesome. Yeah, I have it. Yeah. So, um, I have been excited. I have been putting this off, sadly, for like the longest time. I'm sorry. Playing with the light. Ooh. Playing with the light. Now, I gotta start an intro. So, hello everybody, finally you're back here today with another live stream, and anyone who's watching, I'm glad that you joined in. Anyone who's here now, please, please make yourself feel at home and welcome in. I have been waiting to do this, and I don't know how exactly I'm going to do this. So we're gonna see. We're gonna absolutely see. So, oh, wrong thing. I'm like, oh yeah, I have it together. No, I don't. This is what I'm afraid of. So please, please, please bear with me. If it is too laggy, I will stop. I will change all of it. But as far as I know, it's gonna be laggy until I set everything up. So I have to see it. Let's see. I have to pay attention to it. I don't know if that made it better or worse. It probably made everything worse. Okay. Testing with everything, because if I'm stationary, it does not work. Hell, I'm just going to turn that off. I have to test things to figure it out. I have to play with it to figure it out. Let's see, hang on. I'm trying to figure out what's causing the lag, because I know overall in OBS, I know that's complaining, but I also had to figure it out in the game too. So that's what sucks about this. Despite having everything set up in OBS, I won't know until like streaming or recording if it's gonna complain. So that's what I hate about when it comes to setting this up. But I did see your message. Love you too. It's just literally trying to figure this shit out because I haven't sat here and I want to play this game so badly on stream, and it's like, can I? So I don't know if I'd be able to or not. So I'm trying to work it while watching the stream over here, but I don't know how well it's gonna work because even then that's still lagging. So like right now I'm tabbed out of the game. Hang on. Okay. Because sadly, no matter what I do, really it's still going to lag, so that's why I say bear with me until I can maybe make it tolerable. I was gonna say, I messed that up. I'll have to readjust that. Let's see. Let me fix y'all up a little bit. Here we go. Whoopsies, and bam. So, I'm about to move around. We're gonna see if it works. I hope with every fiber of my being this works. I want this to work so bad. I want to play it. Oh no, I don't see it. I don't see it on the screen. Ah, I see the mouse. I see nothing. It's just a mouse. Yeah, I can't see shit. Hey, Ori, I kinda need you to work, buddy. Ori, I can't see shit. You fucking kidding me? I'd be surprised if y'all could see something and I can't. Nope, it's literally just screen. Okay, awesome. Game shutdown, question mark. Well, game shutdown, question mark, maybe. I was trying to tab back into OBS. That did not work in my any way possible. I am not working today, apparently, in the way I should. Now, will you function or will you not? I think Ori broke. I think I broke Ori without playing the game. I have a bad habit of breaking games, my dude. It's just literally break every game I ever have. That it's an amazing skill set to actually have. So yeah, y'all can see the game right now. It's crashed. It is gone. So I'm gonna continue to this and hope for the best of maybe I'll get something figured out, or maybe I am an idiot. I don't know why Ori is literally. Oh, I forgot I had that game. That game is not gonna run. I was like, oh yeah, I can get Ori to run. Nope, apparently not. Just do this. I have SQL. Let's see if I get it back up again. Maybe. I don't know. We're trying. Maybe we'll succeed, maybe not. The literal hellscape of trying to do this despite saying, oh yeah, I can do it. I can totally do it. I'm a professional. I'm not a professional. I think it's very evident I am not a professional. That, and then it blurs up at a perfect time I say it. Very evidently. I genuinely think this game is just dead. It says it's loaded. I don't see shit. Hey, Ori. Ori, I've been waiting to play for eternity. And you don't allow me to goddamn play. Ori. Well, Ori don't want to play. That's what he's come to. Ori don't want to play. He wants to leave and say, nah, I don't want your shit. Which is probably a setting I shouldn't mess with either. I just thought, okay, maybe that'd help. Apparently not. I hear sounds, or am I crazy? I'm probably crazy. That's probably what it is. I'm probably crazy. So, how is everyone doing today? I hope you're all amazing. Technical difficulties are apparently one of my best friends today. Come on, Ori, I need you to come up. Unless, hang on, let me boot up. Hey, Steam, I might need your assistance. Steam, I might need help with a force quit or force stop. Oh man, you know what's funny? I decided like, oh, I'll stream like 15 minutes early. 15 minutes early. No technical difficulties. Starts to stream. Messes with the settings some more in hopes that maybe I get it set up. Technical difficulties. Present. I can't have a normal stream without him, apparently. And this is why I really just need to get a whole new system and set it up. Because having that would be fan-goddamn-tastic. And two, it wouldn't limit me to just certain games. You still say running. Okay, so I was right. You're gonna be that. You're gonna be that today. That is the sound outside my environment. Yes, I don't have game. I don't have data in the game. I am literally trying to boot up the game. Oh, now you actually stopped. Well, I'm gonna keep Steam up. Hopefully, it won't also contribute to the problems of living. I have the old Ori game if y'all want to play that instead. That one also probably crashes. Is probably the best thing. And what sucks is like, I want to play. And you know why I want to play? Because I am having my own moment of consuming water. I have some medicine I should probably take to help with some of the pain I have, but I'm not taking it because I refuse to. And I have a chapstick. Ah! I see an Ori on the screen. I see an Ori on the screen. Y'all don't. I do. I see an Ori on the screen. Be as still as possible. Being almost as still as possible because lag. So I'm gonna probably sit here and try to avoid this as much as I can. Lag wise. Maybe. I think this is the only absolute way I can do it without too much lag. We'll see. And this is because I'm not tabbed into the game. Man, I want a stronger system just so I could play games like these on the stream. Because I could play these without streaming or recording them. But I want to be able to show, because I played, okay. My brain. I played the first game, Ori and the Blind Forest. So that's the first game. I played that probably about 17, 18 times to completion. Now, this goes with I had not played this game at all because this is the Will of the Wisp. I have not played this one at all because I wanted to genuinely play through and have my reactions recorded or live stream. So I have not touched the game at all for, I want to say 2 years. 2 years, because I have been waiting to hopefully stream this. And I was hoping by then maybe I have a new system, but I do not. And there's really not a way for me to record it efficiently, unless by possibility I were to record it on a Switch and have my reactions here and then tie both of those together, and that's not going to work very well in my favor. It's just still loading. Ori, I kind of wish you'd actually load and let me play, because I want to figure things out to try to the best of my abilities to fix this. So I am literally just waiting and hoping that I can get this to maybe work. And that's maybe. But, I hope everyone's been drinking their water today. and eating their food. And taking medicine if they need to take medicine. Oh, shit. Sorry. I have the table right next to me that houses the camera, the light, the mic. I'm not putting my hand on the mic. The mic, and like 2 of my water bottles, and the most random shit that's probably around my desk. So, the one thing I shouldn't do is bump the table. And what do I keep doing? Bumping the table. If this doesn't load, I'm going to be very distraught because I do want to play it. So I'm going to tab back into the game. And I'm going to stay as still as I can possibly be. Or it just literally hates me. One or the other. I get it, OBS. I get it. You always, always, always complain. Come on, I desperately want to play this one game. This one game. It hurt me. But will it work? Probably not. Probably not. It don't like me when I think it should like me. Why is this altered? Oh, god damn it. That is altered bigger than what it should be. Mm-hmm. Okay. Ori is being a little shit. That is what I've established. Okay, so I guess we're not playing Ori. Do I have... Shut the hell up. Come on. Okay, Google, don't be a contributor. Do not be a contributor. Do I have the other game? No, I do not. You kidding me? Well, I mean, I have things. I just don't know if they're going to run stream-wise. So that's where I am stuck now. Great. Awesome. I tried to have fun, but everything on this laptop will not let me. So I guess either A, try and play off of Ori here, but that one's not going to probably let me either. And make sure that damn thing... Oh, yeah. Okay, that's done. Well, I could play this game. I just have to install it. Which is going to take 50 years. Maybe. So, I don't have a thumbnail for this one. Thank you very much for the contributing factor of, hey, this sucks. And there is something in my eye. I love it. I love it, people. I can't play a game that I want to play because everything in the universe is like, nah, you can't. You can't do it. So, because I don't have a game, I had to switch to this lovely view my pale ass. So, I hope everyone's well today. I am going to try and think of something to talk about because I guess I'm gonna have to stall for time, but the amount of time I have is very unlimited as it is very limited. So, I am eager for the FNAF movie coming out. I don't know how that's gonna be, but we will find out when time tells about that. I heard, this is supposedly, I heard that one of the animatronics actually caught on fire when they were filming. So that's fun. Otherwise, besides that, there was Community Day in Pokemon Go. And I take my headphones off because there is no music, no sound, nothing playing. So, there was Community Day in Pokemon Go. I have not gotten to play it on the account that I had dedicated to y'all. But within the time frame of having that account, there is a shiny Punkaboo, a shiny Clefairy, and a shiny Teddiursa. And I'm like, the 3 shinies I want is on the account that I dedicated to y'all. And I'm like, what about me? I want one of those shinies because I've been hunting those, and I ain't seen the marine thing on here at all. And I'm like, okay, oh yeah, I guess they're yours. So I have not touched them. I'm waiting to get enough candies to evolve them. But no, y'all have 3 shinies already, and y'all haven't even been in the game for a month. Y'all have been in the game for probably a week. Probably. But with everything going on, I caught a good few different types of Pokemon, which y'all are not able to see just really well because it's a white screen. But I have a good different few of them. So, what the community day was about was Timber. So they had a shiny Timber, and I have caught, I think, let me do this. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. 15 shinies. Plus I had caught a shiny Galarian Zigzagoon, which I am thinking about trading to the account y'all have if I were to get enough Stardust. Or to keep it and maybe get a shiny I don't have of another Pokemon. Other than that, I don't have much. I got to do a Mega Gengar raid today, so I have enough Mega Gengar candy for my costume one to be able to Mega Evolve. And then, done a Lapras raid. Not bad IV, it's just 3-star. Then, of course, I have other Pokemon that's like thrown into it. So, I am very desperately just trying to talk. Because I'm streaming right now, everything that comes to downloading is going to take a lot longer than what it should. Because I wasn't ready for this. I was not ready at all for this thing to happen. And it sucks that it decides to happen when I'm streaming it. So I am going to change the title to I don't know, because I don't want to say where it's like just originated around one game that I was wanting to do and it originally just doesn't want to play. But um Rambling Sunday. We'll just do that. Rambling Sunday. We'll do this. Because the one game I should have installed is not installed, and I am going to watch as it installs, I guess. I am sad that it decides to not do the one thing I really want. But okay, I guess I just exist with it and against my will. So, let's see. What's the story time I can really talk about? Because I have where I have two of them I could technically talk about, but I don't want to talk about. Um, I can. Huh. I can. I guess I think I've already talked about the wasp. I think I already did. So, what I guess I'm going to talk about now will be just this is the fun part, trying to figure it out. Because I have a lot of stories, I just don't have the best way to tell them. Um, I don't know. I'm gonna see if I have any, like, fun little pictures or something that I could just talk about. Um, I don't know. Because right now, so Pokemon wise, I'm gonna just keep on the topic of it because I know what I can talk about on there. I have Kanto and Johto completed. I am working on the Hoenn region, which I just need Torkoal. That one can only be hatched from the 10 kilometer eggs. And it hasn't switched to that yet. And I'm like, okay, well, I guess I won't be able to get that Pokemon ever. And then to top it off, I have like I think 10 more in either Sinon or Unova. I'm not too positive, but I have a good bit I need to get, and I don't really know how to best go about it because a lot of them are either in other regions of the world or they're in a way where I can't get them. So unless I were to have a friend across the world or to consider spoofing, which I don't want to spoof, then some Pokemon I'm probably not going to get. And I'm just hoping by chance that maybe I can get them. Other than that, I guess I'm gonna update y'all on Dragon Adventures. I'm gonna click on this. I guess I'll update y'all on Dragon Adventures where I lost a pin. I lost a pin and I don't know how. Something else. So, in Dragon Adventures, putting the pins and all down, I have fully mutated the Rockruss from the Origin region, which was the only one in that region. Of course, I have Grassland done. That's pretty much been done. I have the one out of the 3 jungle dragons done. I have the new mine and magmip done out of Volcano. I just need to do the venue, which I might try to search for that one in the sales. I don't really like that one because it is a flightless one, but it's a very, very slow one. But it looks like a cobra, and that's unique compared to a lot of the other dragons, but it's not it's not one of my favorites. I have finally also fully mutated the Alranoth from Tundra. Now I have 2 more I gotta do out of that. And I got too much more. I had the Raidodon from Wasteland on. So I have a good bit of dragons done, but it's like I still have a lot more to go and to go through. On top of it, I still have a good bit of season dragons. So, in the next, if not today, maybe by tomorrow or Tuesday, I will be able to get the Horizon, which is a Season 13 dragon that came back as a Dragon Pass dragon. And the new dragon, which is Tornadus. And I will have 2 of the dragons. I need the Woodluma, which is coming November. The Ensign Drake is coming December. Already had the Aerosay, so the Yushay is coming February, and then April, the Volproof. So those are 4 dragons I need. Plus the Vetter Key, which is like 20 to 40 million in the game currency. So I'm waiting for that to return when the redesign comes out. And then the Olator, which is like 2 to 3 million. Yeah. So that's kicking my ass. And with that, I have all the event dragons. So I have all of them. I just had to fully mutate all of these. I got the Cosmolisk done. So that's a recent one I got done. What I'm going to work on, because I'm genuinely, I want to save up and go ahead and get an Ala, but I don't know if I'd be able to. So what I'm going to do is start, I guess, working on the event dragons I have to try and wrap those up, because I need to do the Cybernid. I need 5 mutation pots for that, and that would be all the Galaxy Dragons done, because I had the Surthros and the Robodon done. I just need to get the Cybernid. So, and then I need to do the Tirada for the Valentine's one. And I know that would be 2 events technically done. With the fully mutation, with them being fully mutated and owned. And then it's just the other ones that would take a while, because I gotta figure out which ones I want to start with, really. But I'm probably gonna go ahead and try and knock out 2 events, which is not the Easter one, the Galaxy and the Valentine. Because they both just need 1 dragon apiece to fully mutate, and I can count those as done until they add in more dragons the more times the event runs. Otherwise, I don't know if I told you, I got the Fulong fully mutated, the one dragon that I absolutely fawn over and all. I finally got that one fully mutated. So, I have most of the dragons in the game. Most of them. The only thing is, I don't have all the world dragons. Even though I hatched them all, I don't have all the world dragons. Plus, I had to write down in prehistoric the new one, which is a Nocturus or something like that, for the Shadow Altar, which I still ain't got. I'm just gonna go ahead and buy it, because I don't see a point in hatching it when you got to rely on everyone donating millions of food and is not working. Is not doing well. So I'm just gonna slowly wait for the pricing to hopefully go down a little bit more to buy it. Otherwise, I'm not gonna really do much with it. And I'm already considerably behind, because I have to do all of these anyways. And I'm still, with the breeding pairs I had a Glacier, but I'm thinking about, instead of breeding that, I already have one that I really like. I'm gonna just change out the materials, and then I'm just gonna add mutation potions on. So, with the main breeding pair I technically have so far is a Taraka, but I'm gonna have to start with trying to get the other ones, because at this point, it's gonna take forever. So, I guess I'm gonna start with Jungle. Just go ahead and get the Palos and the Gilclean to get those done. Or at least get those started, and then get those done. So that way I'm up to 3 breeding pairs like I typically am. And to hopefully get it done. I would say we can go ahead and try to launch the launch Ori, but again, we saw the results. Hmm. Interesting. We have interesting things. Don't know what happened there. I don't know what happened there. That literally just said, we're just gone. Okay. Okay, literally, stream said, no more talking, no more bullshit. So, I guess we're not gonna do Ori. Because I didn't even click on it and it freaked out. I really wanted to play Ori. I guess that's what I get for trying to plan anything. Well. What that was on my string. Let's see. Because, like, everything I have, I could play technically, but I can't play on here. And it's, like, really. So, without further ado, me and my bullshit, I guess we'll shut up. Because I don't know what to do. I mean, unless I do this, which I don't know how that's gonna run. Oh no, what's doing? Okay, this. So this might be loud. I don't know, but we'll do this. Hopefully. And by the way, Steam has been acting like an ass all today, so it is not just y'all witnessing this. And it's not like a surprise of it, it's literally. It is literally bullshit I've been experiencing. So, I guess without further ado, we would just try to do this, because I don't know. So, with what we're doing here, we explore and try to find pieces and all as we go. So it's essentially like a spot the difference game. I swear, if OBS is goddamn. I hate the lag. I really hate the lag because it's really upsetting. Because there's nothing I could really do to fix that, because it's not going to allow me to fix that. There's one difference. There's a second difference and a third difference. So, the more you progress in it, the more differences there will be. The only problem is some of these I'm really blind to. Example. And why are you still damn lagging? It's really like it does not want to work today. It makes me so upset because I'm like, I really want to Oh shit. You know what? I'll just end this part because it's just not wanting to work and it's really pissing me off that it doesn't want to work. And some of these are really light games, by the way. So I'm gonna have to go with this despite everything. Because I was trying to avoid it because everyone would think it's boring. So I'm gonna go with this. This is one of the least laggiest games I could run on my laptop. And watch how it complains. I don't know. I mean, I get to the point where I'm just annoyed because it's like no matter what I really do, it just really sucks that nothing works the way as intended today. And it doesn't want to work. Are you kidding me? There we go. Yay. I have something that works. Now I just hope it actually works. I'm trying. I am absolutely trying. We'll just do this. Because hopefully this will not lag as goddamn badly as every other thing I have been trying to load today. So maybe this will be relatively peaceful. And I'm just going to do my chaotic coloring because I'm sadly to the point where I'm just not in a good mood from technical difficulties. So I'm probably going to be a little bit pissy and not say too much about it. But, I don't play this game too much anymore, really, which is sad, but I do want to do some videos where I complete it, or complete certain parts of it. But again, it doesn't work as intended where I want to do something and then actually stick with it, it seems. So from here on out, I guess I will be coloring and we just have a wind down stream, hopefully. Instead of the adventure I was kind of hoping we'd do tonight. So, with everything just kind of being chaotic right now, it's Sunday. There was a solar eclipse that I sadly couldn't see. I really wanted to see the solar eclipse, but there was no way for me to see it because of the clouds and all the rain and all that we've had in my area. So as much as I wanted to see it, there was just no way, and I'm like, well, I guess I won't get to see that. Because I was really hoping it wouldn't have all the dang clouds and all, but some things you can't do anything about, and I just kind of gave up with it. But on the bright news of it, I got some good sleep. Whenever it rains, I don't know if everyone's had this experience, but it's so refreshing. Whenever it rains really good, on those days I could sleep really well, and I absolutely love those days because it's like some of the best sleep you'll get in your entire life. And I do hope that's a universal experience for everyone because to me that is one of my favorite times. Because that don't usually happen too much. That usually does not. Let's see. Anywhoosies, what is everyone planning on doing for Halloween? Because for me, I'm not going to be doing too much. And as much as I love Halloween, there's just really not a lot for me to technically do. Based around Halloween. Like I said, I'd absolutely love to do it. So, I know the FNAF movie's coming out, and I really want to go see it with some of my buddies, and I don't know if we'd be able to, but I really, really, really want to, and honestly, if they don't know me enough by now, they know I would probably drag them out their houses. Drag them out their houses and take them over there, because I really want to see it, and it'd be amazing to go see it with them. They're still releasing a lot of content on this, by the way. So, really, if anyone wants to, or if they just want me to do like a real quick video or something one day, I could do more videos over this. Where is this going? I still have the whole border I gotta do. I don't know where this is going. Okay, I think it stopped. I am confused by that, but okay. Let's see. I could talk about there was a bird. So, I drive a vehicle. I don't like driving. I absolutely hate driving. So, really, I don't find any enjoyment or anything in it. And people get all excited about it. And I'm like, I don't like it. I don't see the fun in it. And, one time I was driving, I had to go pick up food. And I went with my younger sibling. So, they're holding the food in the passenger seat. And pretty much riding home and all, we're about to take a different road to go back. And all of a sudden, so I acknowledge that there's a bird. There is a hawk, very specifically. And this bird decides, hey, I'm going to start diving downwards. And at first, I didn't really recognize that he is going in a direction that I am getting progressively closer to. Or that to that specific spot. And about time I realized it is already too late. I tried to slow down as best I could in a safe manner. And sadly, that didn't go as planned. So, when it came to dealing with the impact, luckily there's no damage, but me being me, I don't really care about the damage to my vehicle. I care more about the animal. The problem is where I was is not really a good place to pull over and check on anything, whether it's to your vehicle or whether it's to the animal. I don't really deem it a safe place. So, sadly, despite everything, I wanted to check on the bird, but I couldn't. So, I just drove on home despite. Oh, I hadn't even included the other part. So, while after. I say while. But after the bird was hit around the front of the vehicle, I was already aware. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna cry because I hit this bird. I hit an animal, and I did not want to injure an animal. I did not want this to even happen. It's like the universe itself said, hey, you want to see something really dark, but probably funny, and you shouldn't laugh at it anyways? So, after the bird is hit, you see the feathers, like, just feathers everywhere. The universe is like, okay, we're gonna add a little bit more excitement to this and decide, okay, we're going to make the bird come from the front of the vehicle, come up towards the passenger to where you can see the bird in the window. And it's like one of those moments where the bird is stationary on the window. And if you know about the animations, or I say animations, the cartoons where they had the character have a cane go around the character's neck and they yank him off stage. That is the exact thing that had happened. And I was sitting there like, I don't know whether to laugh or cry. So I'm in this weird like mix of being both, and I'm like, I don't know what to do. And so I'm like, okay, for all safety and everything else, I'm just gonna drive home despite this whole thing happening. And I had, of course, tell my family members about it, and to this day, I am so glad that is the only animal that has ever gotten injured. But I'm so terribly upset that that animal is one that has even remotely been close to my car. Because I don't like animals getting hurt, I don't want them to be in pain, and I don't want to be the one to cause it. So, when it comes to just driving at all, I sometimes still think about it and I'm just like, I really hope that that hawk is okay. Because the next day, I had to go driving around that same road. I didn't see him, but that doesn't mean that that's also good. Because he could have been technically dragged away and eaten. So, despite everything, I'm just like, I don't know what to do. I hope for the best that he's alive. That's always something I'm very hopeful for, is that he's hopefully alive, but that's not a guarantee. And even though that's the outcome I want, that's not what the universe will provide, and I just choose to believe that he's alive. That's what I choose. And even after I hit him, I had that moment where I could kind of just look back very briefly, and he looked like he was not. It didn't look like he had anything broken due to me slowing down as quickly as I can, again, safely. But I can only tell by a glance. That's not something guaranteed, that's just by a glance. And that doesn't give me much insight on if the bird was actually okay. But that's something that I don't want a repeat of, and I'm terrified that there could be a possible repeat. But so I just gave up with like I said, I really the outcome I want is for that bird to be okay and alive, and I do absolutely hope that he is. Because no matter what, no animal should be nailed by a vehicle. And it's one of those moments where it's just slow motion, and when it happens, where you just see the bird dive down, and it's the moment of realization where it's like, oh shit, he's coming down. And no matter what I did, it's like, I still would have hit him. And I'm not happy about it. I thought it was an interesting story to kind of tell, and I mean, I don't know, I ramble about the most random shit, but I figured for anyone who might relate to it, where it's like you don't really know what to do, but you try to best your abilities to do something. It's just one of those things. Um, I'm sorry. I'm looking for a number 5 now over here, and I don't see it. So I'm not going to stream for long because sadly this is not what I wanted to stream. But I guess since I'm just gonna be rambling, I'm just gonna ramble and bullshit, I guess. Let's see. I thought that this might be a person. Might be a person, maybe. I don't know. I still want to try to play Will of the Wisp, but apparently because the universe is not going to allow me to, then I'm just gonna have to figure out, I guess, a way to record it and try to get those done. But I don't know how that's gonna really work if I'm still consistently lagging despite everything. So I would say I would do 2 of these, but really, I'm probably gonna end up doing one of these, and then we'll hop on to a different game after ending the live stream to do the Dragon Adventure stuff. So I go ahead and get the dailies and weeklies done because usually I quickly rush that as much as I can and get done with it. Otherwise, I'm just gonna be probably going my ass to bed because I don't know. I think one of the things is like it's not necessarily a struggle, but it kind of is a struggle. It's just trying to figure out. Oh, hey, that's number 5. Like, it's mostly trying to figure out what kind of content I want to do on my channel. Like, I want to incorporate live streaming in, but I don't know how to best do that. And 2, I want to do videos, like a lot more videos and all that, but then I overwhelm myself and don't know how to best go about that. And then just overall, it's like, what do I even want to make for content? So I like doing adventuring, where like I'm outdoors and all that, but also like video games and I don't know. I thought about trying to do web design videos, but I don't think anyone will find those really interesting to sit around and try and do that. And even so, like, I would need some kind of topic or something to start with. And I also would have to try to figure out what people will want to learn very specifically to that, which, again, wouldn't have much clue. That's what kind of sucks about it. Number 26. I don't know if anyone is gonna relate to this right now, but I have those moments where I just have that one song stuck in my head and it will not go away. And it's not a bad song or anything. It's just like, okay, I'm here to stay kind of thing, and you just kind of have to accept your fate because you don't know what else to do. Because right now I'm sitting here, I want to listen to it, but I'm not because I mean that would lead to copyright issues. So I have to avoid it like the absolute plague because of copyright, and I'm like, awesome. I would never be able to play certain music on my channel because copyright. Uh, da, 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 da. Where's it at? Number 33. 33. There you are. 35. Whee. Do, 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 do. I'm like, oh, I could absolutely just color these and knock them all off, and it's like, nope. Ooh, where's 42 at? 42. 42? 42. Where? Where is 42 at? Hey, 42? Ah. Where you at? Where, 40, 42? Okay, I guess I don't know. It's a 46. 46 indeed. And 49. Wee, blink. Go, go. Literally just trying to figure out where even half these pixels go, because I just, all I see is numbers, so it's like 52, 44, 39. I'm like, what do you mean? What do you mean with these numbers? Because how I can color some of these very quickly is if I can identify a pattern, like, that's a straight line. That one's all connected. So some of these could be easier where I can identify it. Oh, 42. Yes. Otherwise, I wouldn't know how to color half of them, which kind of makes me a little bit intimidated by this. And I don't think anyone else feels that way about this, where there's that little bit of intimidation trying to figure out where to start, or if you get to that point where it's just 50 different colors and you don't know really what to color at that point because you're like, there's too many. Because I'll get to those points where I sit there and I almost nearly give up on coloring just because I'm sitting there confused at what to actually do. Otherwise, it doesn't get too bad. No, it's right, it was a person though. Hee. What I should have done, because of how many ones there are, is started with that. Because all that is ones. So, if y'all want to join the chaos with me, we can start the chaos where I just spastically move my mouse back and forth. And we can get it started to where we knock down as many pixels as humanly possible. And I'm not the best at keeping these all colored and all, but we will see. We will try. We will try to do our best with getting as much filled as we can. So it went from 11,000 to 7,000. We're still going. Still going. Okay. I think we was at 20 something. Now we're about halfway. And it's worse because I have to sit here and try to go through all of this too. So even though I started this, even though I started this whole spastically throwing my mouse around, I had to personally go through and try to get all of these now. Which is the price of doing this. Which, if you still have a lot of pixels, is not too bad. But after a while, being zoomed out and trying to color these doesn't work as effectively. So then I have to go slower and try to color these in as I go along. And I also have to color all of this right here too. So let's see. Get all this in this middle section here. Because stuff like this, after you get it kind of sectioned off and done, then you can move on to the second section, and so forth. Okay, let's see. Dun, 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 dun. Boink, 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 boink. Okay. Ever so painfully slowly, but we doing it. So let's get this done. Oh, boink, 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 boink. I keep joking about this where I say put a camera strapped on me. And I'll just do this again. I keep saying put a camera on me and you'll probably get the most entertaining content you'll probably ever get out of me compared to all the stuff on my channel. And I'm not lying because you'll probably have a combination of the most random sounds, the random thoughts I think aloud about, and then the amount of times I lose things. Plus the realization of trying to take care of myself. That's probably the most entertainment you'll probably ever get out of me. And at least if the camera was tethered to me, you wouldn't have stuff like that happen. Let's try and get this little section done, then we kind of get all that cleared up. Get that one, get those, that one. Okay, let's see. That should be this side. Done. That one down there needs to be done. Trying to get as much as these can. Okay. That's 64%. Yeah, I'll probably just do this one and then we'll log off. That way I can actually go do some other things. Let's try to get some of these other ones done. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And where's that one pixel at is the very interesting question. Question. Well then. I see a number 8. I don't see a number 1. Oh, never. I found number 1. Green. There we go. And I'm gonna get that 118 that's in there. So from here, I will try to work with a number of filler. With number 4, be some of the quick ones maybe? Looks like I gotta do the outline of whatever that object is. Go and get that little corner. One little pixel, get this little piece. This little piece. 68% done. Get this little piece. Get that one little pixel. And get that corner. I'm going to try to get whatever number 4 is in here. It looks like it's an outline. Which I could also probably knock out number 6. I think most of number 6 would be in this one, if anything. And then there's 19. What is 19? Okay, it's another shade of blue. It's probably going to be utilized somewhere else too. Yeah. So now, I'm going to go ahead and get this. So this is some kind of planet. Boink. I've been thinking about the Momo type. Um, that game I was playing. I really thought it was really unique. I don't think I sat down and talked about it because my throat was so sore after it. Um, but it was a really fun game. It gave me that the art style kind of reminded me of Undertale, and I really liked it. On top of it, it's not something I get to see very often. And I don't do a lot of story ones because I feel like I talk for too long and I don't really do any voices because that screws up my throat immensely. So then I go into where I'm like, well, I try to alter my voice, but that don't work. So I typically stay around my own about normal voice because of that. Ooh, 77%. Nice. Slowly getting there, but we're gonna get there. Which I can also, because these little pixels, go ahead and kind of mark them off. Because those are not going to be major. Let's say law number 2s. Law number 2s. I guess we had to do those. I'm going to do number 10 because of this first. And I see some more number 10s to the left of the section near the right here. I might have to try and color real quick. Blink, blink, blink. But the Momo type, I liked how it has different endings, but really, it's not a one-time playthrough thing to get the full experience. You could play it up to, I think, 3 times for an actual ending. That's how you actually progress it, because you can play through it one time and it gives you the same ending the first time it appears. But the more you actually play it, the more in depth it becomes, and you get more details about some of the stuff that you've done previously. Like the TV shows, you actually acquire more information about what happens in them the more you play through it. So you have additional dialogue you aren't really aware of until you play through it to see what actually happens within those episodes. On top of it, the food choice seems to affect a lot in the story. So, really gotta be careful with that. Otherwise, it doesn't seem like much of the other parts of it has where it really impacts it. It's just like you could do it and you do it anyways. But unless you do the one route which completely broke me, which was well, I actually don't want to spoil it, but it's doing like the opposite actions to say that, because that right there kind of spoils it, but not to the maximum of what I would do to say about it. But one pathway do the complete opposite, and that's what broke me, because I'm sitting there like, oh no, I shouldn't have done that, but I wanted to find out the other endings, and I hate that I could relate to it. But I can't express how much about that section it affected me, and I want to sit here and talk about it. But I feel like if I talk about it, then people will be like, I don't see how that happened to you. Or stuff like that. So I don't want to get too in depth with it, but I would absolutely love to talk about it. But I do think it's a really decent game, and that is the only game by that studio. Hello. I'm pretty much just sitting here rambling. I'm about to get off after coloring this. But pretty much with that game, I loved it, but I couldn't sit there and talk about it after because of how much pain my throat was in. What is this game? This is Coloring Pixels. So this is for free on Steam. And I have a different game linked in my description, but you could actually sit here and color pixels, and a lot of it, or I say a lot of it is free, but there's a good chunk of it that is available. So you have the 3 books, you had the bonus, you also had the community pages. Then of course there's a lot of DLCs you can buy. They're relatively cheap, so they're not too pricey. This one I'm coloring right here is a bonus. I could show you real quick that that's the one I'm coloring. But this is part of the bonus, and you have a good bit that they add on to. And hang on, let me go to my settings. So I'm gonna unhide the books I have. So I have a good bit of the books done. I have 1, 2, and 3 is usually what comes with it, which you can sit here and color. They all vary in sizes. Who motivated you to make a channel? Honestly, I started a channel out of curiosity because I watched content creators like Markiplier and Jacksepticeye, as well as there are some of the other content creators that I used to watch, but they're not available on the platform anymore. But those are 2 of the main ones that I got heavily interested in to be able to start the channel and try to figure out how everything works, because with everything on YouTube, to me it seemed like a very magical place, and it's not like one of those that I don't know how to describe it. To me, it's very magical because seeing the editing skills people have, I genuinely, for the longest time, thought that those were in the video until I actually see people edit them. And I was like, that's an effect? And it's like, that changed my whole world. And then figuring out how to begin and upload a channel, oh, I absolutely loved it. So, I mean, I could go on about this, but I don't want to bore you to death, which I think I bore everyone in general. Who's your favorite YouTuber? Honestly, again, sorry about bumping the table. I really have to say that I don't have one singular favorite YouTuber, but it has to be the people that got me, or say the people that got me involved. I haven't met them, but it's the people that I've watched. Again, Markiplier and Jacksepticeye, and I have again watched other people like Crank Gameplays. He changed his name now, and I used to watch a good bit of Minecraft content creators, but I moved on from that ages ago. But honestly, I think those are some of my favorites. What about you? Who are some of the ones you watch? Also, I'm sorry if sometimes I get like too distracted with this. But a little bit about the game though. Most of it, a good chunk of it is very free and accessible for everyone. So it's for free on Steam, and I don't know if you can find it on itch.io. As far as I know, you can only find it on Steam, but a lot of people are welcome to play it. They even have a Discord server for people to join. That way, you could run in competitions and all. I actually love Mr. Beast, and it's funny. Those they are decent content creators. I have heard again. I have heard of Definitely, I've heard of Mr. Beast. I've heard of the It's funny. I used to watch a good few of the videos, so I'm not strongly as familiar with them anymore. But I do know their content. So I don't know how I missed that little line up there. I would have gotten this part done right there. At this point, I just get to the point where I color very spastically. 17, there we go. I'll usually. Oh, what's your favorite games? Um, I like to play a lot of horror games, but lately I've gotten into playing one of the games called Gris. I have gotten it on the Switch, but I know they played, or I say played, they have it on Steam. It wasn't a lot when I bought it for the Switch, but it was, it's about dealing with the concept of loss as well as going through the 5 stages. So to me, that is something very relatable due to the fact that I've had a good bit of things go on in my life. So I absolutely love playing that. As well as I used to play a game called School of Dragons, but it got deleted. And again, that's from the How to Train Dragons franchise. And it used to be up for about 10 years, I believe. But other than that, I pretty much play a lot of horror games, or one that is not a horror game, but is a really fun game to play called Subnautica. I absolutely love that one. It's a fun ocean exploration game where you have to survive on a foreign planet to be able to survive any leviathans, find out what happens on the planet, and try to get off of it. And also, it's one of my favorite games for the Xbox. What about you? Do you have any favorites? Or do you have a certain genre of games you like? A random story time about one of the games I used to play. I used to play it on mobile, and it was it was a game called Longcraft. It's not too important, but to me it was something special because eventually on that game, I used to play a lot of solo games, but it was one of the games that was multiplayer, and it was to the point where I actually found someone on there who would wait every day for me to log on, and I would sit there and play. And I even joined the same guild as them. But sadly, because the game was acting up on my, not, I was about to say laptop, but on my iPad, I had to uninstall it, and for some reason, my brain decides, oh, I'm gonna completely forget to reinstall the game. And after a while, I ended up busying myself to where I had completely forgotten about the game. And by the time I remembered about it, it was kind of too late to really figure out what it was called and to reinstall it. So I don't ever know what happened to the person, but I absolutely do miss gaming with them. That was probably one of my favorite moments of gaming. Um, I guess a another moment I enjoyed out of gaming was playing Among Us. I don't like playing Among Us a lot, but with the right people, it is fun having some of those games. And when it came to when it came to actually playing one of the nights I was playing with other people, I had a really fun glitch of getting imposter every time, despite the fact that it's set up to what when you join is the possibility of getting imposter, like the first and last person to join to get imposter or stuff like that. I ended up somehow getting imposter every time, even though it wasn't set for the last person to get it. And I was getting so fed up with playing it that I was just like, after this round, I'm going to go offline. And somewhere, we don't know how, because how the lot of us were talking, we were trying to, anytime anyone was new or anything, we introduce ourselves to play, so that way we know what kind of topics would be off limits. Like, if someone sounded like they were a kid or something, without specifying an age, we would ask, and somehow there was a kid that was online, and I had vented because I was so sick of playing imposter. I was just getting aggravated with it. And somehow, and it's a beauty in it because it really made my night despite all the anger and all I had with the game doing that to me. The kid had caught me venting, and he had ran to the button. I didn't even bother chasing him because I just gave up at that point. And he had pressed the button, and pretty much, I guess their older sibling was playing the game, so that's why no one really said anything about a kid playing. But it threw everyone for a loop when they realized that there's a kid online, and we was talking about a good bit of stuff, so it's like, we really would have liked to have known that there was a kid online, because we wouldn't have even talked about some of the topics. And it's not like they're highly inappropriate, but for our understanding, we think that the kids really shouldn't listen to it. So when it came to finding out, he's like, blue vented, and it was adorable, but it's that shock of, there's a kid? When was there a kid? And so when we realized it, we were all very quiet, and I remember it was just deadly quiet. And finally he said it again, blue vented, and Oh my gosh. Everyone's like, okay, we're gonna ignore the fact that there's a kid, but they had they were talking at that point where it's like, okay, do you want to defend yourself? And I'm like, I don't want to because I was just so fed up with playing. And I told him after that round I was probably gonna log off. I think that's one of my favorite moments. I guess. I absolutely guess that this disconnected me while I was talking. Oh, didn't it? Nope. I swear it disconnected me while I was talking, so I don't know if y'all heard anything or not. Awesome, OBS. I kind of wanted you to keep kind of working. There's no telling how long I've been talking and it probably disconnected or something. That's awesome. It's an awesome thing to happen. Well, this is the last section till I log off pretty much. And I guess without further ado, I will start getting ready to end the stream. So, go ahead and get this all colored up. And this should work out perfectly to where it should be easy trade-off to get this done. And after we do the animation of the completing, I will log off. There we go! And it is done! So, thank you all so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the stream. I'm sorry the lag. I'm sorry at the very beginning that I couldn't get the game I wanted to play. I guess really without further ado, I'm gonna go ahead and get ready to end it here. Thank you all once again for joining, and I hope it doesn't disconnect. And I will go ahead and set this up how I had it with the completed books to be hidden. And I'm gonna exit out. So once again, thank you all so much for watching. I hope you have an amazing day, night, whatever time it is. Again, I'm sorry for the technical difficulties with the stream and how everything happened. I'm going to take my headphones off for a moment because I don't have any music. Once again, thank you all so much for joining, especially those who decided to join afterwards. Again, I don't know why you wanted to watch afterwards, but again, I do appreciate any and all support that you all provide. And I do hope I can catch you all next time. Please make sure to take care of yourselves, eat some food, drink some water, take any medications if you have any. And I hope to catch you all next time. Anyways. I think that's pretty much all I can say and do. Once again, thank you all, and I hope to see you next time.